Hello everybody, if you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new, welcome in. Today I'm going to go over AOC thralls. I'm not going through every single faction's thralls. I've picked two here. I've picked Cold Embrace and Felgarth. I have picked the Sanguis unit, but that's because their thralls are slightly different. You don't get as many. These are just fighter thralls I'm going over as well, not the crafting ones. So there's my Sanguis ladies over there, minding their own business. So I have them set up in order of level. So we've got, I think T8s or whatever they are up here. And then your start off ones down here. So the first level that I have are Squire of Empirus and Noviate of Felgarth. So the Squire, he started off with 843 health, and the other fella from Felgarth started off with 611. So there is a big difference there, and you can see the Squire ended up with 2,423, where the Felgarth fella only ended up with 852. Now, when you're getting thralls, the lower level ones are slightly easier to get because you can get them from smaller camps. The higher level ones tend to be in, I don't want to say raid size camps, but they are the big ones. You're starting off with, even though this one did not increase in health too much, he's still going to be better than one of the vanilla thralls. Also, when you get them, they come with their own armor. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It's the basic stuff. You want to get your own and put that on them. It gives them, obviously, a bit more protection and give them a good weapon that helps them survive. So Empress is probably a better thing to start off with, and Empress is Cold Embrace. So level 2 here we have the Footman of Empress, and we have an Acolyte of Felgarth. So the Footman, she started off with 1,533 health. She's gone up to 4,000, so that's pretty decent. And the Acolyte here, she only started off with 1,112, and she's only gone up to 1,565. The food that I fed them was strength food. I've mentioned before, it doesn't really matter what you give them, because again here she had strength, she got a health perk first, and then she did get 2 strength ones, so that's pretty decent. Footman here, the Acolyte, she got agility, health, and agility, so really that just didn't help at all. Over here, then we have a Soldier for the Empress and a Shaman for Felgarth. The Soldier here ended up with 10,593 and the Shaman 4,327. The way I did it was, I went to the admin menu and I've spawned these ones in because I wanted to do it. So the way I did it, the way I got these, I spawned them in from the admin menu instead of going out to the camps and getting them, because I did it in order that they spawn in, because they generally start off from obviously T1 to T8, and I did it that way. I don't know how accurate that actually is, because the difference in these is a bit ridiculous. Obviously with the Soldier having 10,593 and then the poor Shaman here only having 4,327, they don't really seem on par. So we're going to go to the Captain. Now, the Captain started off with 4,373 health, and he's now got 12,027. And our Guardian here started off with 3,784, and he's got 10,686. When I'm selecting my thralls, if I'm going for AOC thralls, I do want to go for the highest ones I can get. I'm jumping ahead a bit, but for Cold Embrace, it's the Master. And for Felgarth, it's the Elder. So we have the Commander here. Commander started off with 5,339, and he's ended up with 14,288. Magister started off with 3,872 health. He's now got 5,226. The gain is not really a lot for the Felgarth. I'm not sure why. So the Native Empirus here, he started off with 6,212, and he now has 17,390. And yeah, this is definitely something not quite right here, because the Druid, she only started off with 4,506. She now has 5,950, which you can see there's 12,000 health points difference. The way I leveled them up was I got them all to follow me. And I just went out and killed a bunch of stuff until I got them to level 50. So everybody's maxed out with how high they can go. He didn't really get any massive health boosts for the perks, at least. And she got the same as him for the health. And we're going to go up to the Master of Empires. So Master's the top, that's what you want. He started off with 7,668. He now has 21,276. So obviously when it comes to his starting health is better than the druid here. Yeah, the poor thing. And now the Elder of Felgarth, 5,562, and he has 7,344. So it looks like it's the health gain on them, and the reason I talk about health gain is because it helps with survivability, but also because perks are random. You can feed them the specific food to try and get the perk you want. So if everybody here, I went with strength, because growl's really easy to make, and I do prefer them to have strength. Obviously when it comes to something like this, which is a mage, you want agility, but I give them strength food, and he didn't get any strength perks. We have a clear winner, obviously. The Cold Embrace just clearly wiped the floor with the gain on the poor Felgarth. I'm not sure why. I don't think it's normally this much of a difference, or it didn't used to be this much of a difference. Okay, so now we're going to look at the Sanguis ladies. Just glancing along the line at the health here, we have got some good ones and then we have got some low ones. So our sorceress came out with the lowest health. It was 3,872. She's now got 5,226. She got one health perk and the rest are agility. Since she uses magic, obviously agility is what I wanted to have, but the health didn't do too great. So then we have the scout here. She started off with 4,512. She now has 8,347. Not bad with the gain there. And what do we do for the scout? She didn't get... Oh, she did. She got one health perk and the rest of them are agility. Since she comes with daggers and a bow. What I will say is when you do knock out thralls, sometimes you're going to knock out an archer, but their stats are going to be more suited to being melee. When you have, if you look down at the bottom left here, it says max strength damage bonus 8%, and max agility is 30%. So this one, obviously you want to give her agility weapons. The assassin here, she started off with 5,339. She's now got 13,760. Comes to stats, so she has the max. Her strength bonus here is 31% and her agility is 12%. Even though she didn't... Oh, she did get some strength perks in there. So she has daggers and a bow. You would obviously want to give her a strength weapon. Our commander, she started off with 6,212 and she's now got 16,165. So that's a massive gain. I'm not really sure why some are gaining a lot and some aren't. Obviously, we've just seen the comparison between the poor Felgarth people, who are just very, very weak, and the Cold Embrace over there. She only got one health perk, so that's not going to explain it, but anyhow, and she has strength weapon bonus, so she doesn't need those. And the superior, she's the, I think this is the highest level. She started off with 7,668 and now she's got 25,056. She's going to be a strength weapon user, even though she has a bow and daggers. So I'm not really sure how to explain the massive differences. It might be a setting in the mod. It might just be that they want the Felgarth to be a lot, I wouldn't say a lot weaker. Maybe they just don't want them to be as healthy. I don't really see any massive bonuses on damage and things. So it's not really explaining anything. And with one side being magic users and another side being obviously weapon users, I don't know if that makes a difference. But because there are so many different thralls, it would take a long time to go through all of them, and I don't want to do that. So what I would say for now is, if you're looking for anything out of these three, I would say go for Cold Embrace or Sanguis. Cold Embrace, they are one of the favourites that I like to go for, just because I know the master is the best one. But I think I will do next time, is I'm going to pick 2 of the melee factions and may go for Vanguls and Stormhold and see if the values are closer with those 2. Is it maybe the fact that these factions are just too different? Something to think, well, to look forward to next time if you're interested. If you would like to, please feel free to like and subscribe. If you don't want to, that's perfectly fine, but thank you for watching anyway, and I'll hopefully see you all next time.